got his Jurassic World hat on, like he's
Psyche,
ready.
I'm here. I'm ready to go catch some Velociraptors.
Are you? Because I recall a conversation. You didn't think they was real. But
intro.
Okay, my bad. All right. We here. I'm starting too early. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Was It Good Though podcast, where we review, discuss, debate, and a little bit of arguing on movies and TV shows, old and new. I am one of your hosts. My name is Jazz. I am joined with Jason. Jason, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, Jazz. How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm ready for the antics y'all about to throw. So I'm gonna be sitting on the sidelines. I know Kris is ready. Kris, my other co-host, how are you feeling? This is an episode you've been excited about.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. A little sleepy, but we here.
Well, hopefully you brought your toxic juice with you. I know you did. And this is right. This is episode 10. We are finally at episode 10. You know, this is crazy that we are finally here. And so with episode 10, we let our viewers, followers, and everybody rate on what we were going to review. So this is actually the first time that we've done this, putting out polls on our socials and just getting some votes back on what we should review that's not voted upon the group. So y'all decided to do Jurassic World Dominion. Some of our co-hosts was excited about this result. Some weren't. You'll find out soon enough who is who. But if you have not seen this movie, please turn the pod off. But before you turn it off, please remember to like, subscribe, rate, review, follow us on the socials. If you have any comments or anything about any of our reviews, please let us know. We love to hear feedback. But that is your spoiler alert. So just have a reminder, once you watch the movie, come back and listen to what this episode is about to be about and unfold to. So I'm going to pass it to Kris. He is back hosting this week because, yeah.
Jazz said 1 week is good enough, huh?
I mean, it was good, yeah.
Listen, what Drake said, one time is fine with me.
I don't even remember that lyric, but
I do, take it and
He proved it is the music stuff, man.
But, bruh, Drake has like 300 songs. I don't remember every
that was a bar. It was a toxic bar, but yeah.
And no lie. But it's cool, Kris. You got it.
Oh, no lie. Okay. That's a feature, so I'm not counting that. We back. What? Bro, you can't say music, fellas. Hey, you can't say Drake song and it'd be a 2 Chainz song. Get out of here. Jazz said Jurassic World. Thank you everybody for voting on our polls. Interaction is appreciated. Jurassic World, this is the third of a trilogy. Of course, the 6th in the whole Jurassic World universe, I guess. And I'm not too well versed on the whole mythos of Jurassic Park and all of that stuff, but this seemed like a cool movie to check out. Made the suggestion. As I said, you guys voted. Jason, how about you catch us up a little bit? Give us a little bit of a recap some of the previous movies. I know you look ready. You got your hat on and everything. So
I'm ready, man.
you seem like you're an expert.
Up bones. I'm a little paleontologist today. That's who I'll be today. Just like Ross from Friends, it's all fake. So let's keep it with the theme. Keep it with the theme of the movie. So Jurassic World, it came out about 15 years after Jurassic Park 3 dropped. So it was I guess in line of a requel, kind of like, but it was kind of really like a soft reboot because it was a totally different story, but they didn't kill the Jurassic Park theme off of it. So Jurassic World, it begins with them trying to rebrand the actual name because of everything that happened in Jurassic Park. We have our main characters who are throughout the entire trilogy. We have Claire, who is one of the scientists who work inside the actual facility of Jurassic World. Then you have Owen, which is played by Chris Pratt, who is a trainer of the Velociraptors. He has like 4 raptors, and that's how the movie comes on. You see them being born, and then he's pretty much training them up, and they're one of the smartest dinosaurs within the facility. But of course, with all the good, you have to come with the bad. So you have Dr. Wu. Dr. Wu is in the beginning trilogy, which he was one of the first people who was around from the beginning. So he was in Jurassic Park. He was one of the scientists, and they were actually breeding an Indominus Rex. And Indominus Rex was they're basically cloning these dinosaurs and intertwining the DNA of different, dinosaurs in there. Which, Jazz, you were worried about. You asked me. You said Blue. Who is Blue and why is he important? Basically, the Indominus Rex was a T Rex mixed with a raptor. So it basically had the DNA of all this, and they were trying to control it. But the genius of Jurassic World comes from this is a smart dinosaur. This dinosaur is setting up traps for people as they go inside the pen. It can hide its thermal, like it can hide its heat energy. It can camouflage itself like a chameleon. So they was just really taking different animals and putting it within it. So
So
that's where
this raptor was a soup.
basically it was like a super raptor. Like it was as far as when it came to it. So as everything boils down at the end of the movie, it comes down to them pulling out the old T-Rex from Jurassic Park. They had him locked up inside of a cage. They freed him to fight the Indominus Rex. And Blue was the last standing Velociraptor who was able to help fight this actual dinosaur as well, which at this point Jurassic World had to close. And this is how, because of the big fight that happens between the raptors, and pretty much this raptor has broke down the park, and every dinosaur is now free within this island. And at this point, this brings us into the Fallen Kingdom. The Fallen Kingdom was the second one within the trilogy, and this is where it's 3 years beyond when the island was open. And at this point, there's a volcano on this island. It's about to kill the rest of the dinosaurs. They don't want them to become extinct. This brings Malcolm back, which is played by Jeff Goldblum, and he's basically fuck these dinosaurs. He was on my theology, like get these niggas out of here. There's no point in trying to live with humans and dinosaurs in one space because they're looking to be the apex predator. Within it. But this is where it opens up that dialogue with the little girl and this Macy. I can't forget her name. That's my sister's name. This brings in Macy within this storyline. So Claire, being the person she is, she loves dinosaurs. She's trying to conserve the dinosaurs. She convinces Owen, which they've been estranged. Which you kind of see the relationship has developed a lot in the third one, but they're estranged at this point. She convinces him to join on board to go back and get the help conserve the dinosaurs and bring them to a different island to save them from the actual volcano. But turns out it's another double cross per usual. The scientists were just looking to get Blue again because Blue was the last of his kind to be left. They're trying to use his DNA to create a new dinosaur, which is the Indonosaurus. Which this one kind of operates like the ones in this movie here, which we'll get into. They put the lasers on you, they press the button and it attacks. And that's what that dinosaur, that's how the dinosaur, which Dr. Wu was back again and he was like, man, this dinosaur is a prototype. But in this one, it just kind of shows how, well, it's already commercialism because we have Jurassic World. But now we have the guys, they're auctioning off these dinosaurs to different people to use in war in different places. But of course, per usual, it's you have the Macy aspect, which you find out Macy is a clone. Macy was cloned by her grandfather, which is what in story 2, this is the story that we hear. Macy is cloned by her grandfather after her mother died. And that was the twist in the actual movie, which was it was a nice twist. It was interesting how that was going to lead up going into the third movie. And Blue has to fight the other the Indonosaurus, which was created in the other movie, and it pushes it into a spike thing. Another dinosaur was standing there. He actually pushes it into it, and it impales it. It kills it. And at this point, because the dinosaurs, the ones that they was able to conserve, they brought them to the States, and now the movie ends with the dinosaurs are now living amongst humans. Just on we have to live with the humans, which opens up in Jurassic World Dominion, and we kind of see now people are having to coexist with dinosaurs and they're asking that question: can we live or coexist with the actual hearer. So hopefully there wasn't a lot, but that'll catch you up to what the story is.
So this is very funny because I'm getting my water, you know, I'm listening, but I'm looking at Jazz the whole time, and I'm just trying not to laugh the whole time because Jazz looks like, okay, this is like going
up. Wrap it up, nigga. Wrap it up.
Oh man, so hey, that's the review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, thanks for the recap. We feel like an expert now, Jurassic World.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like Jason was there the entire time? Like he was just so happy talking about it, like Jason.
I enjoy. Like, look, man, it's it's fiction.
We know that you love them.
We know
fiction.
You
love them.
We love fiction. I love fiction. So these type of fiction, fake topics, I love talking about them. You're right. I'm gonna talk about fake stuff all the time.
Fake topics? What are you talking about?
Dinosaurs. You got it, Kris. You can lead us off.
Wait, time out. No. Okay. I need some clarity for a second before we get into review. This is gonna be bugging me all episodes. So I'm gonna clarify before we get. What you mean fiction like dinosaur? Like what you mean like
dinosaurs? You know, like dinosaurs, Superman, fiction, Spider-Man. You know.
So you saying
Harry Potter?
So you say dinosaurs like weren't real? Is that what you're saying?
No, I don't believe dinosaurs are real.
No bones.
I see bones. I see bones all the time. They have them every Halloween. Them human bones? No, I don't know where these bones come from.
Wait,
Jazz. Tell me how do they get the sound of a dinosaur? Where do they get it from?
But hold on, let's be real. If you were in the meeting of like, all right, how y'all think they sound? And if you was in there like you, and then if everybody said that do sound like a lit voice for a raptor.
So we voted on the voice for the dinosaur.
Look, I mean, shit, that sounds like a dope ass meeting. Now,
it sounded like some bullshit. Now, somebody told me that they took these fake dinosaur bones. They took after they sculpted the head together, they would blow inside of it, and that's how they determined how they got the sound of the actual dinosaur. Like that's what I was told. But
my example sounded better.
I mean, it's what sounds better than what's real. I mean, it don't matter. We're talking about fake shit right now, so it don't matter which one.
Jason,
which one is better?
There's no you really sitting up here saying you feel like dinosaurs not real.
I stand on dinosaurs are not real. I stand on that. Like
okay. A little bit of an insight.
So was it dinosaurs first or Adam and Eve? Or because I mean, when they were talking about God did the 7 days, I don't remember them saying dinosaurs today.
I think the dinosaurs came later. I think Adam and Eve was here first, and we gonna actually circle back to this.
Whoa! You think dinosaurs came after Adam and Eve?
I mean,
they would have been in the Bible somewhere, right? Because Jesus was. How long was Jesus after Adam and Eve?
Would you have added dinosaurs in your book if they was killing your friends?
There's aliens in there. Shit, God was killing people. Why not? He could have put the dinosaurs in there.
This has gone totally off the rails.
Completely.
So, thank you everybody for listening. This is Jurassic World review Dominion. Jason doesn't believe in dinosaurs. This is episode 10. If you don't know by now, Jason is a little bit special. Here's your introduction.
Hey, Kris, what you doing?
I'm just letting people. No, I'm just letting people know. And in my mans. So we open up there, secluded. We have the character Owen, who's played by Chris Pratt. Of course, Chris Pratt is like Guardians of the Galaxy, all type of stuff. We also have Bryce Dallas Howard, who is Claire Durney, I think her name was, and they're an item. It seems like they really like each other. And then of course there's the little girl's name. What's her name again?
Macy.
There you go.
And Kris, they're in love.
They are.
They threw a few I love yous out there. He said they like each other.
Yeah. What's love?
Yeah, man.
Oh, they're in love. Excuse me.
You said what's love?
He said what's love?
Is that an Ashanti song?
It is.
Yeah.
No. It's Ashanti and Ja Rule.
It ain't Ashanti and Nelly though, huh?
No.
Oh, did we hit a sore spot? Oh, okay. Shout out to Nelly.
Why?
He makes good music. What you mean?
We're not. Can y'all get back on track?
Oh, my bad.
Hip drill.
Yeah, hot in here. Yeah.
Oh, y'all reaching crazy.
I love how
Yeah.
the first song you said was Tip Drill. That was very funny.
But you
My
didn't
favorite
laugh.
videos.
What we what are we talking about?
I'm gonna be honest with you. So I watched it yesterday, right? We gonna get into this because this is gonna be a silly episode. I can tell already. I watched it yesterday and I was like, oh, this is a cool little popcorn flick. I turned it on a little bit again today. I didn't get through the movie. I fell asleep actually. I like this episode. This is gonna be a special episode because this is the first movie that we reviewed, a TV show. This movie sucked. I'm sorry. This movie was trash. Like yesterday, I was like, why does like we was talking in the chat. Jazz was like, you know, I didn't like it.
I
like,
said it was trash.
yeah, I'm like, Jazz, why you don't like this? Then I watched it again. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. So I don't know what happened yesterday.
You was probably half sleep watching it, like, oh, dinosaurs chasing after kids. Okay. And then like, no, I'm just sitting here like this movie was fucking terrible.
You know when I knew this movie was crazy? When Chris Pratt was on a horse and he roped up a dinosaur. Like he just roped the dinosaur from
he's like, I'm taking you to a safe place. I'm like, he was just with his family. And you taking him away from his family. And I'm just like, so you spent your entire day like just
I mean, you know, sometimes family ain't safe. So maybe he just felt he was doing him a favor. I don't really know. I can't justify that. Yeah, we open up. Why are they secluded again? They're hiding the little girl, I'm assuming. Jason?
Because the little girl that they took, they're on the run because everybody knows she's a clone girl. That's why the family was already secluded and tucked away. So yeah, it just plays more into that storyline.
So they just kidnapping kids and think nobody was.
That's what I was getting to because this sounds kind of crazy.
The mother died. Her uncle killed their grandfather to begin to do that underground dinosaur ring where he was selling them, and Macy figured it out, and then she went with them because he was basically gonna just lock her away. He probably would did something worse to her. So they didn't really kidnap her; they took care of her.
Oh, okay.
Thanks,
yeah,
Jason.
Yeah, that's crazy. I thought it was crazy when Bryce Dallas Howard was talking to the little girl. She said some corny line. She was like, "You're the only you there ever was," or something like that. And I was like, "This movie is just."
Chris, why are you using her real name and not her character name?
Because I don't remember her character.
Bryce.
Claire.
Oh, okay, close enough.
Update your notes. No, it's not.
Look,
Jason, why do I feel like I know who his League of Thrones is? Because he's saying her full name.
My League of Thrones isn't her, so
He didn't say
yeah, exactly. Because Jazz be trying to step on my League of Thrones like every week, so I'm gonna throw her off this week. But what's happening is blurred to me. Jason, I might be going back to you a couple times because you seem like the dinosaur expert. But one of the funny parts of this, why is Jazz laughing so much?
Jason should have led this episode.
Nah, we good. We good. What happened with the locusts? They was chasing the kids and they went to the barn.
All right. So
this movie sucked. I'm sorry. This movie sucks. This movie was trash. I was not invested in this movie at all.
Jason,
like, but you went into the movie watching the third one. It's kind of hard to be invested in a storyline that's been going on for 7 years. Like you jumped into it, but it can link back to 93, so 20 years ago. I mean, no, 30 years ago.
All right.
It is 30 years.
So where Chris left off.
It sucked. I'm sorry.
No, it was we have Maisie is in a cabin with Claire, and so Maisie is not able to go out into the town or anything to where she might be able to be identified. She's 14 years old. She's a teenager. Teenagers don't like to be stuck in closed areas, and she said within I believe the past 4 years, those were Claire and Owen were the only people that she was able to talk to. So she's going through that whole process of like, why can't I go out and live? And when I saw this, I was just like, see, that's why you don't pick up people's kids. Should have left that one at the foster home. I'm just saying. I've been saying that for how many weeks? And I'm just like, she talking back. She's sassy. She riding her bike into town. I'm like, you know what? One less mouth to feed. Just go ahead and drop sis off.
Yikes.
But now I thought the scene where she did go into town, I thought it was pretty cool because you see how the dinosaurs are in kind of coexisting with humans because you have a construction site So the guys are trying to move logs. And so you have two large, fully grown Littlefoots just chilling in the snow, which is long necks. I don't know their real dinosaur name, but as a kid, we would just call them long neck dinosaurs. So Maisie was able to tell one of the workers how to get the dinosaurs' attention to get away from the area that the construction workers were working in. So they listened to her, which is really interesting because I'm like, normally adults don't listen to little kids. But there's a lot of gripes I have with this film. I will call each of them out as we go through this review. But so it was two long neck dinosaurs that were in that area. And so Jason, why are you making that face?
Because Jason really liked the movie, so he don't like you calling out anything.
Look, it's not okay. Look, it's not that I like the movie, but it more so goes into just because of how Owen was. Owen was one of the only people that can train a dinosaur. And he said they're still dinosaurs. Like they're a predator at the end of the day. So he said, even with me, it's only so much I can do. But he kind of trained them up, and she loved dinosaurs as well. So like she was super into him. So it was just like a thing with him. They grew to him. Like any dinosaur he was working around with, he knew how to deal with them. But it was always which is like what I told with Jazz when she said, I think it was dogs, and I said it's not that I'm afraid of them, it's a mutual respect. It's not a hate, it's a mutual respect thing. It's like I respect your space, you respect my space, so we're gonna operate within the same space and be able to coexist. And that's just pretty much what it was or how it works with him.
You be wishing death on animals though.
I'm curious to say
I do, fuck them.
Okay. Sorry, Peter. Because Jesus, that's just mean.
Jason loving dinosaurs more than dogs, like that's.
But he doesn't believe in dinosaurs, so maybe that plays a part. I don't know.
No judgment.
Just backwards. No, I'm judging him. But go ahead, Jazz.
But yeah. So you see the interaction of, you think to ask that question: can humans coexist with dinosaurs? I'm gonna say fuck no, but
it wouldn't be something I would try to. It wouldn't be something I would try to do. Like fuck no. Like if that was a real thing, which it wasn't, like I would not be trying to be out here trying to coexist with a dinosaur. Like that'd be kind of wild. Like you just imagine. Like we drive. Like I live in the South, so just imagine me driving. About to hit a deer and a motherfucking T-Rex come and slice that bitch up and then come at me.
Jason, you just gave me an idea though. So check this out, y'all.
Oh boy.
If you got dinosaurs, like, do you think northern dinosaurs are different than like southern dinosaurs? And are southern dinosaurs like less aggressive than northern dinosaurs? Like, you think that's
if they're gonna operate like people do?
Yeah, I was gonna say, because that could be tough.
I mean, like, you just never know. Like, that'll be wild. You see a dinosaur, like a raptor walking down the street, and that motherfucker's in Tim's. Like, oh, that's a northern raptor right there. So, I mean, I guess that would be like, I don't know. But, like, if it's like a long neck, like a Littlefoot, and if it was just one in my backyard, I'd be like, there you go, eating up all the bushes and shit again.
You can't do nothing about it.
What the hell? I ain't gonna challenge him. I'm just gonna watch him eat his food. Like, what am I gonna go out there like, stop? Against a long neck dinosaur? Stop. Like, that's not happening. But I mean, I don't know. Some of them dinosaurs look kind of cute. They look like Pokemon with no powers.
So. Yeah, that's what I saw when we got to the construction site. My mind went to Pokemon.
When the fuck you start seeing Pokemon that big?
There's
technically,
there's mad Pokemon there. Yeah, there's mad Pokemon there.
I feel like they're modeled off of dinosaurs. I mean, like off of dinosaurs and
like
like regular animals.
Yeah, they are.
Like
there's a couple. Yeah, there's a couple of dinosaurs.
Charmander,
like Geodude
and Charmander. So like Kris,
Charmander, Squirtle, yeah.
Right? Can you imagine like, I got a Squirtle at the house? Like that's crazy. Like
save on your water bill. Save on your water bill.
All right, so I went to a different road than Kris. So
I probably went on a different road as well.
3 different roads. All right. So let's get back to this scene. We see Kris. Did you already discuss Ellie and Alan reconnecting?
No, I didn't get there yet.
Okay.
There was some
they were going into that.
Yeah.
Oh, back to you, Kris.
So Ellie and Alan, they're two of the main characters from the previous huh? Yeah, the old Jurassic. Yeah.
OGs.
Right. Yeah. The old Jurassic Park movies. And they reconnect. There's some tension there, like they were lovers or something. Jason, is that correct? Like they like each other clearly?
There was always like
it was some sexual tension.
It was an attraction between them, but never really got anything from that.
Closed mouth don't get fed.
I was going to say, but she got kids now, so it's too late.
Wait.
She do. You already know about the step. We discussed the stepfather thing, so so hey.
But hold on, Kris. They're in college. They don't need no stepdaddy. You don't even gotta meet them motherfuckers.
Nah, it's too late.
Jason,
it's too late.
That's so crazy, yo.
I mean, we know what his stance is when it comes to being the stepfather, and when it comes to it, and with this, I don't know if it really did like a fan service to me, like as far as when it comes to them being brought back, like the original movie, like I said, came out in '93. My granddad took me to go see this movie. So like for somebody like him, it would be interesting to see what he felt or how he thought about it. Like it was dope as far as bringing back the legacy acts into it. But I didn't really get that connection to it. But I probably needed to go back and watch that one to really feel what it was. But the entire time it was on screen, it was it was that attraction or like the love they got away type moment. Because he still got the picture hanging up. From when they were younger. He's asking about, what a husband is and whatnot. And, she just expressing herself and how, where she is and where she at in life. So you can like I said, it was a nice callback to the original, bringing them back into it and giving them a storyline, which was a lot more I like that storyline a lot more than the Maisie one. But, it was an interesting connection, bringing that back.
Yeah, I thought that was wild that he had her picture and everything up. Like, since '93, and we ain't never do nothing physical. That's reminding me of sis from Stranger Things. Like when she was ready to throw that 40K up, like immediately. I'm just like, yeah, but I don't know.
Hey man, sometimes love is a connection. It don't have to be a physical thing. The physical is just like icing on the cake.
Man, shut the fuck up, Jason.
Jason, no physical.
No, because for somebody like Jason saying all that bullshit, like, yo.
Look, hold on. What they mean? Like, what they mean? What they mean?
I love this because we barely got to the plot. So yeah, that's to show you how the movie is. So go ahead.
So,
what they mean?
I ain't worried about Jason. But I will say before this scene with there was a scene where there were these two kids being chased by the locusts. Jason just started laughing. So I'm not the only one who laughed at this scene because I'm just sitting here like, oh, they about to get their asses like slaughtered. But then I'm like, of course not. So the kids were able to get into a barn. They're screaming, parents not around, and then one of the locusts was able to get into the barn with them. And so it cuts to the scene where we are introduced. We see Ella again, but we don't realize that they were able to capture the locust that was that broke into the barn. So this is going to be a callback later as we go through the review. So I wanted to make sure we definitely touched on that.
For sure.
Yeah. So even before that, because we didn't get to the part where Macy was kidnapped, her and Beta, who's actually it was
Blue's child.
Blue's child.
That's Blue's child. Which,
yeah.
We get in. We don't. It's kind of weird because when it comes to reproducing,
that's what I was.
For these actual dinosaurs, Blue. There was four. There was four Velociraptors that Owen had in the original movie, but they all got killed in the battle dealing with the Indominus Rex. So Blue reproducing was an interesting thing that it plays out eventually as well, which another tie in to the actual movie. So yeah, that was interesting how that played out.
Yeah, so as Jazz said, she ended up sneaking into the city on her bike and she was spotted and they come and kidnap her and Blue's child Beta. So I just wanted to get that because that was a key plot point.
It
But
is.
yeah, but you know, the reuniting of the OGs. I'm with Jason, honestly. I didn't really see the point as the story progressed. It was just pure fan service, which is fine. I'm just not invested
Hmm.
in the franchise, so it didn't hit me the same. But you know, that was a cool callback. And then of course we talk about these locusts that Jazz mentioned that were chasing the kids. They're destroying crops and everything, and we get into where they actually came from. And of course, humans suck. So it was an experiment gone wrong.
Hmm.
And you know, they're trying to get this corrected. Dr. Wu is there as well. The guy who is the main CEO, Dodgson, whatever his name was.
Dodson.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I did a little research, just putting it out there. He was actually in the original Jurassic Park. He was the villain there, so they brought him back. But it's a different actor, I think. He doesn't look the same.
Oh, okay.
Got you.
Yes, so
Got you.
he's
So
a
it's called
villain
like
from
Lewis
right.
Dodson.
Yeah, so he's a
Got you.
previous villain. Him being a CEO is interesting because his previous line of work, I don't see how he was able to ascend into a CEO position of one of the most powerful people in the world. But it's fiction, as Jason said earlier. But that happens, and they want to use the DNA for their own negative schemes. So pretty much, as Jason said, she's a clone, and they want to figure out how they can sort of use this to I don't know if it had to do with the locusts at first, is what they were trying to do. Jason, can you correct me? Because it seemed like when they had the locusts, it gone wrong, and then they kidnapped her to try to get everything back together. Is that like the main gist
So
of it?
within this, it was just more so like the missing pieces that can fix or solve whatever. Like I said, because as far as what their real goal was, it wasn't super clear.
Right.
But I know as it pertains to like Maisie's situation, like her mom was sick, so she was able to fix by replacing the different DNA pieces, and she actually spliced the child together to be able to reproduce without a person. So they were just going to use the same exact things to figure out, like I said, with the actual locust, they seen the locust was killing everything. So with the corrective action, it was going to bring life, bring forth better crops and things like that. Once they actually figured out why or what the actual issue was, which, like I said, at this point, Wu is now on the right side of things. He wants to correct the actual issues, but the other
Right.
guys like, man, fuck that.
Yeah.
We gonna this ain't on me. This ain't on you. If they figure out it's neither one of us, we gonna be in trouble anyway.
Yeah. So like I said, the motivation wasn't clear, but shout out to Dr. Wu changing his mind. They look for the girl, Macy, and she's taken to Malta, I believe it was, where they went. And they end up in Malta. We get here and it's like an underground, like uh black market with dinosaurs. It was definitely
Yep.
shady. And we get introduced to one of the villains. I don't remember her name, but she's the woman in white.
Santos.
Okay, so Santos is there, and it's pretty much a black market thing. They ended up cornering the main guy. His name was Rain something, Delacourt or something like that. But he had a cool name.
Delacour.
Yeah, he had a cool name, and they ended up trying to get information from them about where Macy is and what they're trying to do. I like Santos as the villain. Me personally, I feel like
Yeah,
she
that
didn't
was
have
that
it.
was fire.
Yeah, she did good. The chase scene, which jump started from here after they get the information. We get to that point where Jason mentioned the little button with the dots, and the dinosaurs are able to target whoever it's pointed at, and that launched that whole chase scene. That was a cool action scene. It was Jazz, talk about the chasing because I have my critiques, but I got to be a bit neutral because I know you didn't like it and Jason did. So I want to go to you first, Jazz.
I mean, I thought the scene was it was pretty cool. It was a lot like the top 10 characters in this entire movie, all of them had plot armor on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That's my only gripe.
which
Yeah.
is my
With the movie.
biggest issue like in a lot of
Yeah.
these action scenes. But I thought one of the scenes was funny when we saw Claire trying to run from one of the raptors that was chasing her. She opens up a closet and it's a
And the
woman
kid,
and her child in
yeah.
there.
And she's like,
And I
"Oops."
was like, I hope you're not gonna try to run in there with them because that dinosaur is after you, like sis, not in my spot.
Yeah.
But then we see her go out the window, and then we see the character Kayla, who she ran into previously because Kayla was the one who witnessed Maisie going with what's the name of the company?
Biosyn.
So she saw her going with Biosyn, and so she didn't do anything. So she felt kind of guilty. So with her seeing Claire hanging from that window, falls into the truck, she puts herself in danger. It's like, oh, let me go help this random American that I know that I really don't know. And so he's like, hold on. And they're in like a car chase, and it's a raptor following them. I'm not interfering. I'm taking my money that I just got, and I'm leaving. I'm like, sis, what are you doing? Her character pissed me off a lot because I'm like, bitch, you know better, but we're not there yet. But I thought this chase scene was pretty cool because you see Claire getting chased by a raptor, and then you also see Owen getting chased by two raptors, and the raptors for some reason can keep up with them, but they can't grab the tire. But that's neither here nor there. And so
they can run. They said they can run up to the ones that he had can run up to like 40 to 50 miles. But there was always inside of a contained center. It wasn't until he actually was able to get them out in the open field. They can actually get opened up. They're looking like 70 miles per hour. So yeah, Claire being able to run away from a raptor was kind of wild as fuck. Like I wouldn't see it. I was not gonna think it was like Jazz would have got her ass ate up a long time ago. That's all I was thinking when I was watching.
So while you was watching, you was thinking me getting my ass ate up, but not you getting your ass ate up.
When I was watching it, I told Kris, I said, man, running from the east, like it'd be fun. I'd be getting my ass down. I said that but I was like thinking like Jazz would have got died like a long time ago. It would have been
both would have died. Who the fuck is running from a raptor?
Me, I'm running from I be like you ever ran from a dog before?
Me, no, because I know.
I know you haven't. That's how I know. I'm
Wait, anybody that knows like you don't run away from dogs because that makes them chase you, just stand there and they stop.
That was my point. I wanted to see if I can get away. I never got caught.
So that's just you being foolish.
Yeah, because why
you right? Because why am I not? Shit, he barking and coming to me. We finna run. Come on, bitch. We finna see yours with a fast person in this.
Any animals, they can sense your fear. Hence, when Owen told Maisie that at the beginning, even though you're scared, don't let her know that you're scared.
Yeah.
You just learned a lesson.
But that was in that training video when he was, whenever he crawled down, Blue would bite him, and that's how they. I mean, but that's their instinct until we seen he was actually able to communicate with them to a certain extent.
Right. So, Kris, how did you feel about this chase scene?
I thought it was dumb. No, let me not. Sorry. No, it was cool, but like you have one. They're running from these raptors. I'm like, and then they're trying to chase them in the car. I'm like, the speed was off. I'm like, how fast are they actually? Like, are they just jogging to try to get just
down an alley?
Yeah, it caught me off guard. And then even with Kayla, like, why are you getting involved? Like, just leave. Like, this has nothing to do. I mean, I guess she felt bad for the kids, but it's not my kids. So I don't get like, sorry, it's none of my business.
How did I get on here with two people that don't like kids?
I like kids as long as they're not
just
kids.
Giving them.
But she had no.
You know what?
Like,
I'm not mad at it. I'm not. That's me as well. I don't like kids unless they mine. But when it comes to a kid, I'm still gonna try to do that. In my moral, it just kicks on. It's not. I can't. No kid left behind. I'm George Bush. You didn't push it right, but I'm the one that's out here trying to make sure this actually
happens. He just didn't implement that shit right because a lot of little niggas was left behind back then.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. It was the implementation wasn't there. The execution wasn't well thought out. I don't believe. But yeah.
They're gonna try to push that in like 5 years with a different slogan. Every child side by side. Like
it still ain't gonna work.
No, it's not.
Nah, but I just didn't. I convenience plot, sure, but realistically, I don't see why she even stepped in. It just didn't make much sense. But they do get away. I thought it was funny where they had the scene where Owen is getting chased by both the raptors and they're in the air, and he has to do like the little Fast and the Furious jump into the plane, and then Her name's Bryce Dallas Howard, but you know who I'm talking about, Claire. There she goes. She saves Owen from sliding back out the plane. And I just thought it was funny how the motorcycle just knocked out the raptor out the air, and he was just falling. I was like, hey, but yeah, that was interesting. To me, this plot was all over the place. It didn't really make much sense. And as Jason said, probably because I didn't see the previous movies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we can go with
probably still not that good anyway. But
I mean, of the trilogy, this was the worst.
I can tell. No kidding. But yeah, we get that. Then we get to the scene where the daughter revealed, she finds out she was a clone, and she sees her mom then pregnant with her.
She knew she was a clone.
Right, but we see her mom on the screen. What, Jazz?
But she's not a clone.
She's not a clone. That was the thing. The clone was the reveal of the second movie. The reveal here was her mother actually reproduced her. Like she actually made her. It wasn't like a test tube like Blue or anything. Like she actually created her. Yeah. She actually was able to reproduce without having
a mate.
Without having a mate, which is how Blue was able to reproduce without having a mate. And they were trying to see what the similarities between Beta and Maisie. That was the whole thing. What was the genome that was created? Because when she had her, she eventually got very sick with an actual disease. But whatever she did to reproduce, it was cured or fixed within Maisie. It didn't pass along, so they were trying to figure out what it was, so they could help cure the world at this point. This is Wu's. Yeah, that was Wu's his plan.
Yeah. So basically, Maisie's mom thought she was the Virgin Mary.
I was going to say, yeah, that's what I got.
Was she though?
She wasn't. That's why I said she thought. She thought she was out here reproducing without getting you some sex, some schlong. Then yeah. Oh, my bad, Kris.
y'all got it. It's just all over the place, like I said. But then we finally figure out with the whole thing with the locust, Dr. Wu, experiment gone wrong. He's trying to control the food supply or something like that, and it went wrong because they had their own crops that were going untouched. But of course, it's destroying all the other crops of the world, which is bad. You're gonna have famine. So he's trying to reverse that whole thing. And Dodson is, he's still like, no, we want to do this. And he pretty much says something to the effect like, don't alert the people because he doesn't want to cause panic, which is very realistic in that sense.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I didn't really like that. Caitlin, or Kayla rather, who is exporting Owen and Bryce Dallas Howard to trying to get Macy. They are pretty much intercepted because they don't want them to get Macy. They're taken out of the sky by another dinosaur. I don't know what it's called. Jason, do you know?
Yeah, the names I couldn't spell, man. I wouldn't even try to play with myself like that, but it was something like a pterodactyl almost.
Oh, okay.
Never mind.
Hey man, tough times. No.
You're in Jurassic World? Yo, that's wild.
Hey, I don't judge. He's clearly passionate, so to each his own.
Was his hat on too?
Yeah. Probably had the theme music going in the background.
He was going to town.
I love how he's not denying this. So this is a great narrative. We're running with that. Shout out to good job. Shout out to Jason. But yeah, they're in the air. Kayla's she's concerned because this part was interesting too. So they get taken out the sky and they have to evacuate.
Interesting.
No, it was interesting to me because they're getting taken out the sky. She only has one parachute on board. She says she wasn't expecting, company on her plane. I still don't feel like that's a smart thing to do. Like you should definitely have a backup.
I will say she's probably selfish.
Just in
case if there was any guest, she only got an escape seat for her. She said, "Fuck any other people that's on the plane with me." So because
like in her situation, like she was an exporter of goods, and especially typically it's illegal goods, so she wasn't supposed to be with anybody. And she flew for bison, so they would give her not the approval, but they'll give her the go ahead to be able to come come and go into their actual thing. So with Dodgson telling them she's not clear, they took down her basically her safety protection to keep the dinosaurs from coming. So once they took that down because they knew who was on there, they allowed their dinosaurs to come freely and fuck with them in the actual sky.
That scene, I'm just sitting here like, I understand like plot armor. I get it. Right. It's necessary. But you had 10 niggas that could have easily gotten hurt, injured. One of them could have been eaten in the group in this movie.
Yeah.
All of them went home, not even with a Band-Aid or like nothing. Like they were just so safe for it to be a location with a bunch of dinosaurs.
Yeah.
But
it was no stakes for me. I think that was a part of it too. I never felt like anyone was in danger. It was just
me
like
either. I'm like, oh, everybody's safe.
Yeah. And they were in like really ridiculous situations too. So that was
stuff where I'm like, there's no way you would have survived. Like he's like, okay, this is the only seat that has an airbag. Claire goes up in the air. Claire obviously has never been in that situation before, but she seems okay. Which everybody in this movie seems so calm during these situations. And I'm sitting here like, y'all motherfuckers just be chilling and doing adventures like this all the time?
And see this, and look, and Kris, this is what I be talking about when I was saying I be so pissed off when I don't get picked for like adventures where people will be safe and being able to protect people. Because listen to Jazz. She over here telling me how these people look like, what are you freaking out for? What is the freak out part? Because what is freaking out going to do in a moment of when it comes to survival mode, that doesn't help you in anything.
Jason, I get that. These motherfuckers seem like they do this every weekend.
It's been going on for 7 years. You're right.
But Jason, they just like, all right, we're walking through the forest and there's fucking dinosaurs around. Like,
Jazz, they literally been doing it for 7 years. We just talking about the move that's within this realm.
Bruh, nobody even goes to the Amazon like that in today's society. Like, fuck dinosaurs. Like, no. They were just too calm for me. I'm just sitting here like, so you're not worried about you about to die? Bitch, it's a T-Rex walking around.
Jazz, okay, so this is taking us out of here. In The Walking Dead, do you think they was moving the same way from season 1 to season 7? Eventually you get a calmness to yourself.
Why'd you use Walking Dead as your example? Because you just gave Jazz a reason to bash the show. Like,
I don't know, because but Kris, you know what I mean? Like when you've been dealing with it for at least 7 years, eventually it's like
you adjust to it.
You still have moments of fear, but you can still, like I said, you have Owen in your corner. That was that was the whole thing to see. Like
he wasn't there. He was
when she was in the water by herself.
No, we ain't even got to that yet. I gotta talk about this bitch jumping out the plane. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That's why y'all laughing. This bitch jumped out the plane. I'm not gonna lie. The camera angles, the shots in this movie were fire. They were the best things in this entire film. Like
I disagrous 100%.
You didn't like the visuals?
It looks so fucking fake, Jazz. No, I hate the visuals. The dinosaurs look good, but like the visuals, when she was in the air in the parachute and losing her. I was like,
but hold on, when she got to the water though, that shot was
was cool.
That was
fire.
That was dope. That was fire.
Before we get to that,
that should be the cover. That should be the cover art.
Yeah, that one was dope. But like when she's up in the air, parachute, you still got these motherfuckers flying around. How all of y'all miss? She's in a fucking airbag, and I'm like, see, y'all remedial. This is why y'all wasn't around no more. This is why we had to bring y'all motherfuckers back. It's 7 of y'all in the sky. Can't none of y'all bring down a fucking parachute. And of course, she's able to walk away from that after coming across.
They took a parachute out.
That bitch was damn near by the trees by then. Like she was good.
She had to say. I mean, it was two. It was the one that was supposed to come out that the actual deployed, and the one she used the security just in case something happened. She pulled that one out, and that's what kind of guided her to fall down the way she fell.
That shit pissed me off. And then we got Owen and Kayla in the fucking plane. He's like, so what's the plan? Well, like I guess not, I don't remember exactly what she said, but I'm like, bitch, you could have just said, well, we about to die, so go ahead and say Bloody Mary. you're like you're
Hey
Bloody
man,
Marys, all the other shit.
we know when black people in the of pilots, man, they say just like Denzel in
Look.
Flight, he was able to protect the majority. He killed a lot of people, but he was high on coke and he was drinking, but he was still able to
Was
protect
his
them
nose
people in that
bleeding
plane. Jazz,
from the
I don't
coke?
remember his. I don't know if his nose was bleeding.
But no.
Jazz, we going to therapy, baby. We
I'm
getting
good,
there.
bro. Hey, hey, Jason, 10 episodes, no bloody nose. I'm good. What you tripping? So, but no, like this scene, I was just like, okay, so y'all, your fucking plane is about to explode. You go into a sheet of ice. I don't know, I'm just sitting here and I'm just like, I need somebody limping out that bitch. I need somebody with a cut across their face. Wanda went through more fighting than these motherfuckers, and she didn't crash no plane. And she had blood running down her face. Wanda from Multiverse of Madness, just in case if anybody's like, which Wanda she talking about? Not from P Valley, not yet.
I went to Snowfall.
But,
Mad Wonders.
Right. But it's just
Multiverse.
They just walked out of that plane as if like it was just shit like that where I was just like, man, this movie dumb as fuck. Like,
yeah, and then of course we see Kayla and Owen, and they the plane crashes into the ice, and they have to walk on the ice. And I thought the scene was, I guess they were bonding, walking on the ice. You see the dinosaur come out, and they have to turn around. They just running. I'm like, well, you could have ran the first time, but it's fine. Chris Pratt jumps. Not. Yeah, it's not, but whatever. He jumps like right into the water, freezing cold water.
It wasn't on purpose.
No, it wasn't on purpose, but he still jumps. And we see the dinosaur, like he's right there in the water. The dinosaur comes toward him and then dodges him to turn around and try to eat him again. That's insanely stupid plot.
That was so
like come on.
And my thing is like, Jason, since you're a swimmer, since you are an elite swimmer and shit, act like you in the Olympics. If you jump in ice cold water, it just seemed like it would be cold as fuck. He just jumped in there like, oh, this is just, room temperature. I'm good. Ain't no dinosaur down here trying to eat my ass up. Like, he didn't seem like he reacted to jumping in probably negative 20-degree water.
Yeah.
At that point, like I said, the plot armor on here, it was thick. The plot armor for these characters was super thick. Like I don't know how they would have been able.
In your throat, thick.
Yeah, I think that dinosaur, he planned it like to make it, do it that way, because he was like, man, that guy was an asshole.
What?
The dinosaur, like as far as cutting the hole in the ice and then diving in the water, the dinosaur did that. Like that's the reason he failed.
So he's smart, and then he's dumb when he swims.
They're trying to kill him. Yeah, I mean.
Okay.
It was written that way.
Yeah, it was written that way. Okay, shout out to them. But they do end up escaping. They get into of course, they outrun another dinosaur, and then they get into the cage thing, and she has a taser this whole time. So she's like, "Hey, find time to use it." And they knock it out. What happens after this? Oh, we get the help me out, Jason. What happens?
You have the scene where Ella and Alan are inside the actual building with the locusts.
That's what it is.
They're trying to get their actual sample.
Yeah.
They get the sample, and as they're trying to leave out, the locusts go crazy because of, I'm not sure what they triggered, but the locusts start going crazy as they're trying to leave out. And as they're leaving out, they run into Macy. Like I said, Macy, she's super into dinosaurs, the whole Jurassic Park theme and everything. So she knows exactly who they are, and they shouldn't be there. She just goes along with them, which kind of, they kind of have the Claire and Owen feel to them. So I feel like that's what that storyline was, to a certain extent. And this when they make it to the black guy, which he turns out to be working with Ian Malcolm. Which is played by Jeff Goldblum. He helps them sneak away in the actual tunnel, which it seems like you have some, Kris. I feel like you.
No, I just feel like Jeff Goldblum was the best part of this movie because he seemed like he was just playing himself the whole time.
But I mean, that's just who he is. He's just that cool. it is what it is. Like it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Like who gives a fuck type feel. And that's when, like I said, this is when they escape. They finally escape through the actual tunnel. But it looks like I don't know if they actually turned it off on purpose, because when Dodson is talking to the room, it kind of feels like he's being facetious when he says, "I don't know what's going on there. What's inside that quadrant and whatnot." But they get stuck. But in that tunnel, we know is dinosaurs in the actual tunnel, so they're trying to run out, and they run into Jeff Goldblum, who happens to be on the outside. He's trying to figure out what the code is. He just, typing out different numbers. And then, like I said, the black guy, inside the building, he's looking on the cameras at the same exact time as they're trying to get out of it. He helps free them.
Perfect time.
At the actual every time.
Jurassic World plot armor. That's pretty much the same.
He frees them, and then this is when they get inside the little 4-wheeler, the truck. And they're trying. I don't know where they're trying to go to, but they got the evidence that they're trying to get out. And I'd say that Dodson go ahead and decides to burn up the locust. He burns up the locust, but as they're burning up the locust, there's some of them either surviving and they're fighting through it or whatnot.
There was a lot of them,
Yeah, I think it was so many. And sorry to cut you off, Jason. It was so many that they were able to go through the ventilation system. Which, if you have a room like that to where your plan B is to burn all of the product, you might want to make sure you secure your ventilation system better, especially when your specimens can fly. So all the lotuses flew out of the building, and now they're loose on the island burning.
Yeah, pretty much causing a forest fire.
Causing a fire.
Where is Smokey the Bear?
He probably got ate up by the dinosaur. More than likely, Smokey the fuck out of it.
Yeah, Smokey been gone.
Hey, Smokey Ben got his ass ate the fuck up.
They probably got a few bills off of Smokey though, for real.
but the locust, it distracts Jeff Goldblum as he's driving, but it's also I guess here you kind of see Owen also sees the locust as well. So possibly they're close to one another. Who knows? And then Jeff Goldblum, he wrecks a car, and like this is another like a callback to the original. It's always they wreck a car, but typically everybody's able to escape, and maybe like the last person may die, fall, which is like I'm like, okay, damn, they could have get rid of one of the OG characters. They're typically when they bring back OG characters, they either kill them or they're there to the end of the actual story. But no, everybody survives. The car this time flips over the actual mountain, falls over, and boom, what do you know? She sees her parents at the bottom of the mountain, just Jason, down there.
Did you think any OG characters was gonna die when you first watched it?
As long as it wasn't Jeff Goldblum, I didn't really care. But I did like one of the Alan or Ellen. They could have got it. They could have got out of it. Yeah. I like Jeff. I've always liked Jeff.
You're not even gonna let Ella and Alan go on a date first? Get a little snuggle buggle going?
I wasn't invested in that storyline. So now either one of them could have been out of here. I would have been fine with it.
Damn.
Yeah, it'd be like that. But of course the fire is here, and they finally realize, hey, this is maybe a bad idea. Let's evacuate. For whatever reason, they tried to evacuate the humans into where the dinosaurs were, and like you just had a bunch of people running. Never to be seen again. So I don't know if they got burnt up. I don't know if they got eaten by dinosaurs. they were running one minute and then they're just gone the next. So I'm just gonna assume they got eaten by the dinosaurs trying to escape. But that happens, and then we see so a cool scene here was that dinosaur had like I don't know if it swallowed a locust or something, but like it breathed fire. I thought that was cool.
When Jeff Goldblum threw the stick in his mouth.
That's what happened. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Giganosaurus, which was you remember they said it was the largest dinosaur ever.
I thought it was Kunganosaurus.
Nah. So there was two of them. Remember, there was like the Giganosaurus, and that could have been the other one, but the one you talking about the one that chased him, right?
No. Well, now I think about it, I thought it was the one that was at the end. That was at the battle. That was the one that started with K.
So that was the other one. So this one right here
Okay.
that did the fire with the Giganosaurus, which they was always
Okay.
talking about. So what's the largest one? That's like he just made it like a few hours before y'all made it to the island. So yeah, that's what that was. The largest one that was
Oh, okay.
chasing them as they actually seen it. That was like so they always get bigger. And you see the parallel between Alan's character and Owen's character to see who they were in their respective parts or the movies.
Oh, okay, sure. That's cool.
Kris.
It just did not like this movie sucked. I'm sorry. But yeah, they conveniently, everyone's back together, and then the Gigantosaurus is coming to try to threaten them. They're trying to get eaten. We also saw Dodson. Dodson. He was killed in a tunnel. He was trying to escape, and then those three dinosaurs was like, "Nah, fam, you out." So he gets eaten up and killed.
But they were a good callback because those were the same species of dinosaurs that killed one of the characters from Jurassic Park, the first film. When
Okay.
I don't remember the actor's name, but he was supposed to go out and fix the security system. And he was the one that always had a Coke. He was always eating chocolate. He was like the overweight character, if y'all remember. Jason, you didn't rewatch the
I didn't
original.
I didn't rewatch the original. No.
Okay. Yeah. So he was basically he worked with Samuel L. Jackson. So it was the same dinosaur. So I thought that was a cool callback. Because it spits acid at you in your face. And it has like the little things that open up.
Yeah.
Pick up like a snake almost.
What?
Did you say a snake?
Like a snake. A snake.
Oh, a
snake.
snake.
Like a cobra there. Their things pop up.
I didn't know.
Sure. Just run with it, Jay.
Oh, similar, somewhat, Jason, but not the same thing.
Yeah. But, nothing is ever like, tit for tat type of situation. But I'm saying like a lot of the similarities these dinosaurs had was to animals that were in the forest. They were just taking the DNA from the animals.
Because dinosaurs came before these animals. So realistically, all these
Jazz,
animals
no.
that we're seeing.
Jazz, no. I'm telling you what they did in the movie. I don't want to hear what came before, what came after. No. I'm telling you what they did in the movie. I don't care what your second grade teacher told you, Jazz. It was a lie. They lied to you.
Not Miss Sandy.
You damn right.
She would never. Yeah. So Jason doesn't believe in dinosaurs. It's funny that Jason doesn't believe in dinosaurs, but he knows the most.
Bruh. I bet bruh, I'm telling, bruh, you know more, Kris, you know more about dinosaurs than your own history, bruh. It's a reason. Bruh, the fucking dinosaurs fake as fuck. They could have told about some real shit.
So you didn't have to go deep on us like that.
No, bro. Everybody want to hear about no motherfucking dinosaurs that died 1 million years ago, bro. Jesus wasn't even here 1 million years ago. Why the fuck you talking about dinosaurs? Jesus was here 2,000 years ago, Jazz. So when was dinosaurs? You said that dinosaurs came at what point?
Bruh.
Shit.
Jazz, I just want to review the movie. I don't know. You trying to give her lessons on it. Oh, look, man. That was deep.
Jason is asking the tough questions.
But yeah.
Fuck Littlefoot. Fuck what's his name? Fred Flintstone. Fuck Dino. Who else out there? What's
you can't say fuck Littlefoot.
What's the
little Land Before Time is fire.
Jay, what's your favorite little gift of the dinosaur sitting there and his daddy throw a bowl in his head?
It was called the Dinosaurs. That was the show.
Them too. All them dinosaurs, goddamn it.
Tell us how you really feel about dinosaurs. Man, that's tough, Jason.
I just need y'all to flood Jason's DMs, his socials, everything. Just send this motherfucker random dinosaur gifts. Like, please. And screenshot it and please send it to me. Oh my God.
Yeah. But we had a dinosaur fight. I was excited for the dinosaur fight. I put it in the chat. Jason was like, "Why are you so excited?" or something like that. I thought it was cool. The Gigantosaurus and the original T-Rex. They're fighting while our heroes try to escape. Again, no one's hurt. Everyone avoids any and all casualties.
Was this the one you were talking about, Dino Fight? Because I remember there was the earlier one that was saying.
Well, that was a fake me out.
Yeah, that they have to. There only could be one apex predator. Like
Right.
there has to be, one of them eventually has to take out the other one to put their to make sure their dominance is felt within the actual ecosystem. So
Yeah.
he was actually talking about the end dino
Yeah.
fight.
The big dino fight at the end. Yeah. So
Either
I mean,
with,
huh?
between this one and King Kong versus Godzilla, which one was better? You didn't watch it, huh?
King
No,
Kong and
King Kong.
Godzilla.
Because this
And
wasn't as
Godzilla.
this
This
wasn't as epic to me. I mean, it was.
shit what it wasn't that lit. And realistically, like he got cheated, or she got cheated. They got cheated
How did he
because
get
like
cheated?
two on one.
Because he got jumped.
Like
It was the
yes,
biggest one. They had to beat that bitch down.
nah, you
Ain't
can't
no such
take them
jazz.
by
Ain't no such
yourself.
thing. Ain't no such thing as a fair fight, my girl.
Look,
I was
don't sit
taught
up
that as a
here and
kid.
out here just
Hey,
roaring your shit, and y'all just like ganged up on me. Like, bruh, I beat your ass 5 minutes ago. You was damn near dead. Only thing that brought your bitch ass back to life was the light, cause somebody shined that bitch in your eye. You took your L, but here go the light. Like, nah, I ain't got no respect for neither.
the light did not bring that damn dinosaur back alive.
Look,
It was just letting you. It was just showing that. It was just letting you see the eye. That was the for the
you
fan. You
knew what
couldn't
I
see it in the
meant,
dark.
Jason, but you knew what I meant. Basically, you got your ass beat and you waited till help came to wake your motherfucking ass up. Like I beat your ass earlier this afternoon.
That's what happened in King Kong versus Godzilla. There was they was fighting. One of them got their ass beaten until the other one came back. They had the tag team to fight. Sometimes you need help. You gotta know when to hold them, when to fold them.
But don't sit up here and making all this damn dinosaur noises and shit. Like, oh, y'all top Jurassic World, like in this motherfucker. Like, no.
You want him to make dog noises?
No, I'm just saying, like, they shouldn't have made no noises. Do you think dinosaurs were mute?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where Jason's going with that.
Like, no, like I'm curious, like some that didn't have
where
like
I'm going with. You know what, Jazz? I don't think about what dinosaurs made because they didn't make anything. They were
or
never
they were
made.
blind.
What
Can you imagine a blind dinosaur?
Just
there was a
trampling
blind
everything.
dinosaur in the, there was a blind dinosaur in the previous movie.
What happened to that one?
Had to get ate up by somebody. Somebody was like,
no, it was good with his senses. The senses of it was super in check, so it wasn't like it wasn't nobody did nothing.
Daredevil as a
to
dinosaur.
To a certain extent, yeah.
Oh, cool. Right. Yeah, you seem very excited about this franchise, Jason. I'm glad.
It's a good. If y'all watch the Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, and then went into it, it'll be a different experience. But like just going into it, you just like, bruh, what the fuck? Like you don't understand the characters, you don't understand the dinosaur dynamic, any of this shit. Like it's just going into it. Just I'm not saying it would have made it a lot better. Like I said, it is the worst of the trilogy. This is the worst one.
Yeah, because even with context of like the previous movies, this plot like it was just all over the place. In my opinion, some things didn't make sense.
I mean, you have too many moving parts. You have the dinosaur aspect of it. You have now it's the world aspect of it. I mean, each one it went from contained to it being opened up to them trying to conserve to the movie ending with Claire, she freeing the dinosaurs out of being in that conservatorship and just being let out into the actual world. And that's also part of why they had to run because she freed the dinosaurs to the actual world. And then you just have it here, and now it's just coexisting with the actual dinosaurs. Nothing that they can really do. I mean, I really feel like they should kill them all, but that's just me.
Yeah, ideally. But the big dinosaur gets the big dinosaur loses. And I thought it was dumb too that what's her name? DeWanda Wise's character. Kayla. Yeah. She landed inside the facility where all the dinosaurs were.
Because she knew she had plot armor.
And
like, I mean, hey, what you had to get back, his damn, I just had his name. Nah, not Beta. The black guy who was around
Franklin?
Ramsey. I've been watching Games of Thrones. I can't get that in my name, save my name, save my life for anything. Ramsey. Ramsey was the one who told her, don't land it in here. She was like, why? And then, long neck, as Jazz like to say, was about to take her out the sky.
But long necks are really nice. He was probably, or she was probably just moving their neck around, and it was like, oh, there go a chopper. So I blame Kayla more than I blame the long neck. So, like, you see that neck, you can't just bump into it. I'm just
plot armor. You can do anything you want in this movie. But they end up all escaping, not a scratch.
Of course.
Yeah, no, never a concern at all. They escape, and then we get a happy ending.
Yeah. Woo. He learns the research that he's been working on for 30 years.
Right.
To reverse engineer the
right.
locust.
But how does he get off scot-free?
Now that piece I don't know. Because he created, I mean, he was the one that was creating the dinosaurs. Like that's where the DNA, the splicing, and everything came from. It was technically from him. And that was the whole thing of like them trying to contain these dinosaurs and keep them away from people. And things of that nature, it kind of made them super like amped up. So when they actually got around people, that's where they started turning up and started killing. And like that's just how it's evolved over the years. They're trying to get a dinosaur, clone them, splice them up, and out, do all these crazy things. Yeah, but I don't know how.
Even with the locust, like he played a part in that, and it was just like there's no punishment. Like
everybody gets a happy ending, Kris. Everybody, right?
Sure.
It was definitely some super plot armor. It was for everybody, and they everybody got a happy ending. It was so like they didn't
go to corral all you can get plot armor, like everybody.
Yeah. It was, but hey, shout out to them. Alan and Ellie, they kiss, they rekindle. So I was just like, hey, at least something good came out of it. And everyone else returns home. Beta goes back with their mom. Is it a he or she? Whatever. Goes back with.
Beta goes back to her mom. That's what you said. He or she. It's the mom. So it's the she.
No, I didn't know Beta. Blue. Right.
Beta. You meant Beta. Got you. I don't know. Beta is a girl, I believe.
She is.
Okay. Shout out to Beta. Beta goes back to Blue, and then Wu eradicates all the locusts. So shout outs to him. He did something good. And I mean, the dinosaurs and humans live happily ever after. It seems like.
If that shot would have zoomed into somebody in New York getting eaten by a raptor, be like, "Oh, this is on breaking news. Raptor running around New York City." Like
they said that was up 30. That was up 37 a year. Is how many dinosaurs killing people now since they've had to coexist.
Do you think the crime for human on human would decrease if we had to worry about dinosaurs trying to eat our asses up?
Man, no, because within these motherfuckers were selling the dinosaurs. They were grabbing the dinosaurs they can, trying to sell them on the market.
Yeah,
would y'all get a dinosaur off the black market?
I don't want a dog off the street. No, I don't want no fucking dinosaur off the black market. What the fuck I'm gonna do with
Kris, what about you?
If it stays small, yeah, I'm gonna get a dinosaur.
I'm not gonna lie, like
that was
might be a few. I might be like, oh, let me go ahead and drop this on this little guy. Now I'm not gonna get no fucking raptor. Like that's the fact that it was so many raptors in this movie.
How would you know what you getting and how big it was gonna get?
Oh, I need you to send me a video and like all that shit. Like, don't just do no surprise box. Like, here go your dinosaur and it's a fucking baby raptor. I'm be like, oh hell no, because you gotta put it down soon as it's in teenager years. Like, nah, I gotta shoot you. You gotta put it out of misery.
No, I'm definitely copping the dinosaur.
I would.
That'd be lit.
What kind of dinosaur you want, Kris?
Huh?
What kind of dinosaur would you get? If you had to pick a dinosaur, what would you get?
Ooh. Kris don't know the names.
I don't, but
like when I was growing up, like I always like this is weird, but I always wanted a wolf. I always wanted a wolf, right? So like if I was to pick a dinosaur, I would definitely want a velociraptor. Like it was at the top of it, and you can train it. Like you can train it growing up, but like in the midst of doing the training piece, like you got to really stay on top of their ass. So like you got to have the facility for that one. That's if I had the money, that's probably what I would go for, a velociraptor.
Yeah, just give me something. As long as it don't get too big, I'm taking whatever I want. I'm just like, you know what you can do with a pet dinosaur, low key?
No.
What Kris? Tell us.
You can threaten people. Like you have like you think of a guard dog, you have a guard dinosaur. Like no one's gonna bother you.
Chris, you said you want a dinosaur that does not get big.
It's still a dinosaur. What you mean?
But
Chris,
hold on, but you think
it's like
I was gonna say, like, if you get one off the black market, that means a person besides you can get one off the black market too. So they be like, oh, that motherfucker next door, he got that little baby ass dinosaur. So my Velociraptor can fuck up that little bitch he got. So Chris, you putting your daggone dinosaur in danger. So if you talking about
imagine Chris in the middle of the street battling his dinosaur. He's gonna be like cheese on the wire. This motherfucker lost me all my money, man.
No, Jason, I can see Chris Dinosaur sitting front pew at church on Sunday, bro. Like,
bruh. the praise dinosaur? That's crazy.
Dinosaur is a praise dancer. Oh,
bruh. Man, listen, I would get a dinosaur. Yeah, tripping. I get a dinosaur for sure.
No, like I would definitely get one too. I would get a Littlefoot, which is a Brachiosaurus Rex.
Yeah,
but
not a Rex, but just a Brontosaurus. Yeah, just however you say it's with the B, but not a Rex.
Okay, thank you, Jason, Mr. Dinosaur expert with the hat and shit.
Oh, he doesn't believe they exist.
He don't believe they exist. But no, I would definitely get one of them. But I would know, like, once it get too big, I'm be like, all right, I gotta put you down. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. You gotta treat like one of them. What's them little wolves on Game of Thrones?
A dire wolf? You can't shoot a dire wolf down. You gotta relax, man. No.
Dire wolves are loyal.
Dire wolves are definitely loyal. Should I take a dire wolf over a dinosaur?
Oh, that's facts. Definitely.
I mean, it's like a wolf. Yes, I'm definitely taking a dire wolf.
But then again, can you imagine like traveling and you on a big ass Brachiosaurus? But they move so fucking slow. It's just like, and I'm like, damn, we didn't leave yet. Actually, I don't think I want one of them. I might be like you, Jason. I might need to get a raptor.
Just thinking all the practical. She like that.
Wait a minute. What the fuck was she gonna put this dinosaur at anyway? I thought you wanted some small fit in the house. What the fuck you gonna put this at? In the backyard? That bitch gonna step to your house.
It's just gonna roam around like Danny's dragons. They'll come back eventually.
Be like, he's on the other side of town today. All right, you good.
Don't step on nobody. You good.
Oh, can you imagine how many people like a dinosaur that size steps on? They bodies and shit are in their feet, or like that's crazy, like bones and shit.
That got dark.
Imagine getting a call. Well, your husband got stepped on by a dino today. Like, better have that life insurance policy paid up, bitch. That's all I'm saying.
They would definitely have dino insurance.
You have to
imagine dinosaur insurance on a fucking person. It's like trying to put insurance on somebody with cancer, bro. Like, bro, you know how much you have to pay for this?
But no, I guess you would have to put it on a dinosaur, because if your dinosaur, it definitely has to have a policy where if they kill somebody, I can't even imagine that premium. Actually, fuck having a dinosaur. That's just too much.
Jess just talked herself out of having a dinosaur as we went on.
I started thinking about adult shit. And I'm like, nah,
that ain't right. But dinosaur tax, can you imagine that? Like how much you got to pay to keep them things? Yeah.
Imagine me paying taxes on dinosaurs that I don't have. Yeah, I'm killing every dinosaur. They can be like, it's a dinosaur poacher out here, just killing all the dinosaurs.
That's the next Jurassic World, Jason killing dinosaurs.
Man, going crazy. Like, nah, these motherfuckers is costing me money.
I'm surprised they haven't made a film for like how dinosaur meat tastes. How you think dinosaur like meat tastes? It's like dinosaur tacos, dinosaur quesadillas.
It's definitely
dinosaur chops.
It's definitely rough.
I mean, watch that shit be good. Watch that shit be amazing.
I feel like they eat dinosaurs in Flintstones. Like I feel like that's what they be eating.
And you see how they should be?
Yeah,
Fred never had a little small ass plate.
Fred be throwing down, so yeah, they
Fred be having like, man, look. Them niggas was
Somebody was just talking about pork steak. Y'all ever had a pork steak?
No.
I ain't never even heard of this shit till today.
I feel like I have, yes. But I don't eat too much pork. Like outside of bacon, I don't fuck with pork.
That's everybody exception to that's everybody pork exception.
It's
I
bacon.
don't fuck with pork, man, but bacon, I can't let it go, man.
Jazz don't mess with turkey bacon. I don't know. She just
because that shit is for peasants and they tongues. Peasant tongues fuck with turkey bacon. That shit is disgusting. Here go Kris. Well, I got a peasant tongue. Sorry for you.
Why would I admit to having a peasant tongue? No, turkey bacon is fire.
You mean turkey bacon? I mean, you admit it.
Wait.
No, I'm not gonna say. Despite what Jazz said, I'm not gonna be up here like, yeah, I got a peasant tongue. No, turkey bacon is fire. You just cook it wrong. That's what you do. Nah, you be
there's no right way to prepare turkey bacon, brother. In the oven or on the stove. There's no way to prepare it. It tastes like what I would imagine cooked rubber would taste like if you used to go and take it and cook it and try to give it to somebody.
Okay,
Chris just admitted he got peasant tongue.
No, Kris didn't admit anything.
You probably carrot bacon too, don't
you? Carrot bacon?
Yes.
What?
It's a thing. Yeah, it's a thing.
It's a thing. Okay.
It's a thing. I've seen people eat carrot bacon.
That's
people try to get around ways of trying to get the flavor and taste of the good shit out of some fake ass shit.
Hold up. Speaking of which,
go take it.
Yeah. Speaking of which, all that like that fake stuff. Yo, vegans piss me off because they try to eat everything that's not. No, I just had to get that out the way because they do. Hold up. They try to do everything except for eat meat, bro. Like, come on, man. Vegan mac and cheese, vegan bacon, all that. I'm like, bro, just eat the food. Just eat the food, bro. That just got me heated for no reason.
Eggs in the carton,
bro. Vegan shrimp, all this. Just eat, bro.
Yeah. Can we get back on track? Kris, you good? Kris, you good?
I'm good. Just vegans. If we have any vegan listeners, I'm sorry. Please still like and subscribe, but y'all be chirping. Like y'all need to eat. That's peasant tongue. You want to talk about peasant tongue? Vegans, that's peasant tongue. Right there.
Anybody that listens that is a vegan, no, you do not have a peasant tongue. Do not listen to Kris.
It's peasant.
No, you do have a peasant tongue. It tastes like chicken, bitch. No, it don't. It's raw. Get the fuck out of here.
He did not mean to call you a bitch.
Jazz trying to save our subscribers.
Right, like I'm like, y'all gotta relax.
They still gonna listen.
Y'all let the raw shit.
They need to relax. Like stop trying to pump this shit up to me, bro. Y'all have a whole aisle. Stay on y'all aisle and deal with it. If I want to eat my cheeseburger every now and again, like as long as I'm not out here motherfucking killing animals in my backyard and cooking them in my house. But shit, if that's what I want to do, as long as it's legal, let me do that.
Yeah, they be bugging. You think they had? Huh?
So Jason said, "Let me do this." No, Jason said, "It's not like I'm doing this, but shit, if I am doing this, let me do this."
Yeah, mind your business. What you think this is?
I'm not making moose burgers. Like, come on, bro. It's fucking like
Are we adding a new segment of let the vent out? Like, is this the vent section? Because y'all sound like y'all just going in right now.
Nah, they just.
You got some on your chest. You got some on your chest, Jazz. You want to let off? It felt like you had some on there.
No, I'm good. Y'all seem like y'all motherfuckers mad.
Nah, vegans just trash stuff. I need to eat. Experience food. Bro, imagine not being able to eat. They be eating like cauliflower wings. You'd be like, oh, this tastes just like chicken. No, it doesn't. Shut up. Eating chicken wings. Like, no.
Oh, man. My friend had some fucking fried zucchini, I believe. Like they dipped them in flour and fried them. And I'm like, bro, wait, what?
Listen to that. That is insane. Like, why are you?
Actually, I've had that before. That's pretty good.
Okay, if you had to choose between fried zucchini and like some fried.
Oh no, I eat meat, so don't even try to put me in there. Like, steak is fire.
Yeah, exactly. So.
I'm sorry. I respect all vegans. I just can't become one. But like, I'm making lamb chops tomorrow. I'm so excited.
Yeah, eat some real food. Like you can't even eat lamb chops. Y'all suck.
But lambs are so adorable. Their cuteness makes you not want to eat them. But then I just be like, y'all motherfuckers taste too delicious. So I'm doing you a favor in eating you and enjoying it. Like,
yeah, you seen that? You seen that Gordon Ramsay video? You cute, but you about to which one?
I wasn't even mad. I was just like, he was a little extreme with it, but I was just like, oh, they are so adorable, but oh, I know they're just so delicious. Get some garlic.
The cute, I mean, you know, the cuter the better they taste.
Yeah.
Possibly.
I mean, you like baby pigs, Jazz, so you know.
I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie. If I were to get like a teacup pig as a pet, like I would stop eating bacon. I cannot see myself having a teacup pig and eating bacon. That just seems terrible.
Nah, if I eat pork, I'd be like, yo, your little cousin tastes good, fam. This is good.
Kris, what
It's
the
hitting.
fuck is wrong with you? Like, that's crazy to me.
Just because I have a pet pig, I can't eat bacon. If I was
That's like feeding your pet pig bacon.
you're not eating
Would
it.
you
They
do
can
that?
just watch me eat it.
Would you do that? Would you feed your pet pig bacon? You are a trash ass person. That's crazy to me.
For the record, I didn't say yes, so we'll just go there.
Your hesitation just let me know exactly what you would do. That's crazy. There's no way I'm gonna eat a BLT and looking at my cute little teacup pig.
That's Kris' favorite sandwich, a fucking BLT.
That's why I said it.
That's like a peasant sandwich to me, honestly. Like just bacon, lettuce, and like nothing. No, like what the fuck?
Jason,
I normally have like turkey.
I had two this week, and both of them expired. Nah,
I put turkey on it, turkey, lettuce. You know, I wouldn't eat the tomato personally. I have cheese, but like, yeah, put some real meat on that motherfucker, bro. Just a piece of bacon.
That meat is fire. Gotta have the more meat, the better. Ain't that right, Jason?
Wait, was it motherfucking? I'm not playing with her today. So, Kris, was it? Kris, was it a turkey bacon BLT?
Bro, it's bacon. Why are we getting
Wait, Kris,
God.
was it?
Here we go. Yes, Jazz, you've been to I don't eat pork.
This guy.
Yeah,
no,
I
Jazz,
completely forgot about that.
Jazz fake.
He eats like a rabbit, bro. Like this nigga eats like a rabbit. I don't
Jazz
know how
fake.
he gets full.
Nah, Jazz fake because she hearted it. She hearted it both times. Nah, Jazz fake. Don't switch it up now.
I didn't heart neither one. I'm glad I didn't heart that.
Jazz did. Jazz is like, oh, they look good, Kris. Yeah, I crushed them too.
But wait, I didn't know it was turkey bacon.
I've been said
this nigga eating like Bugs Bunny around this bitch. Like, bro, come on now. Hey. You gotta get some real bacon on that sandwich. Put some sausage on it next time or something, dog.
Sausage fire too.
It still would be turkey sausage. What you mean?
Turkey sausage ain't bad, but
yeah, look at
bacon,
Jason. Put your head
trash. Up. Turkey sausage is not bad, but turkey bacon is definitely peasant. Yeah.
Jason tastes buds all messed
But you eat. So you don't eat pork, Kris?
No, I don't eat pork.
Got you. Okay. I was just trying to make sure. I'm like, bro, I'm like,
no, because I don't want to get on you, Jason, because you don't eat watermelon. So you want to talk about peasant taste buds. You want to talk about peasant taste buds.
Watermelon is disgusting.
No, your taste buds.
Watermelon is fucking disgusting.
Nah. But
no.
Shout out to turkey bacon. Thank you. My BLT was fire. Probably make another one tomorrow. Oh, we're talking about Jurassic Park. Okay, Jurassic World.
We at the end though, so we just shit to the point. Was it good though?
No, this movie sucked. This movie sucked. No. It was just all over the place. I didn't see the point of the OG characters coming back. They didn't serve much purpose. It was just fan service, which is cool, but to me, I didn't care. The woman, what's her name, Santos? She was a good villain. I feel like she would have been a better villain than what's her name, Dodson, but she just
do shit.
No, she was more interesting in the little bit of time that she had like an aura, like a mystery about her. Dodson, he was just, I didn't care about.
He was weird. He was definitely weird.
Yeah, it was just, I feel like she would have been a better villain, but she got arrested, so they just wrote her off. Yeah, it just, I mean, the plot was all over the place, plot armor, everything. It wasn't good. I'm sorry. I tried to like it. I liked it yesterday. Then I thought about it a little bit more and rewatched some of it. I'm like, nah.
I'm gonna say I didn't like it yesterday, and I did not like it today. I did not like the movie. I was just like, it wasn't good. The visuals, like with the dinosaurs, I thought was good. The scene of Claire under the water, I thought that scene was pretty cool. And then obviously seeing a dinosaur battle at the end of the film. But I didn't enjoy this film. I would not recommend this film without any type of suggestions of if you are a big dinosaur fan. But then again, Jason doesn't think they exist, and this motherfucker got a hat on, and he's a super fanatic dinosaur.
He know everyone by name.
So I guess it's a situation to where watch all of them, which I will go ahead and go on the record and say I'm not planning on watching any more dinosaur movies from this franchise. But I love the original too. So yeah, but I'm gonna say, like, was it good though? Like, nah.
It's trash. Jason, what about you?
Come on, Jason.
Um, like I said, within the trilogy, this was probably the weakest of the three. I do feel a lot of people said the second one was the best, but for me, I feel like the original, Jurassic World, the original within this trilogy, was the best. Just the explanation of it. I mean, you always have your little side stories, which is originally it was how they were going to bring together Claire and Owen and what their history was and things of that nature, and you work the people in. But it was just like the first one. It felt more like a horror, almost kind of like the suspense, and you truly didn't know who was going to make it out. Now, of course, trilogies and whatnot, who's going to be there. A lot of nice callbacks in this actual movie, but I definitely feel like this was purely fan service within the movie. A lot of payoffs didn't really make sense. A lot of the endings didn't make sense. Like Kris said, there weren't really any stakes. I never felt like the main characters or the OG characters were ever in trouble, and I mean, pretty much like the old movie. But a lot of the movies, when it comes to relaunching, whether it's a soft relaunch or reimagining, a lot of them, you have a lot of different parts where you can actually make a great movie, and then sometimes it can fall flat. And this one, unfortunately,
Right.
it did fall flat. So did I like it? It was cool. It wasn't like, so I probably wouldn't recommend it. I would definitely recommend Jurassic World. That was a damn good movie. But this one I probably wouldn't recommend. But it was a cool watch. Just to finish. That was more so with me. It was just more so to finish the trilogy.
So, Jazz, if you had a choice to either rewatch this movie or eat a turkey bacon, lettuce and tomato, what you picking?
What level of hungry am I on?
That's crazy. That should be an easy. We like just eat breakfast. That shouldn't even you dissing turkey bacon. Just say you just woke up and you want to eat breakfast.
Did I have a full dinner the night before? These are details that I need to know for me to be like,
you had your lamb chops the night before.
oh, then that means I'm not that hungry. So I probably will watch this movie again.
That's crazy.
Because
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So like, fuck that sandwich.
Don't ask me that question.
You don't even like watermelon, so I'm not asking you anything about food ever again.
I had some fire watermelon the other week. That shit was so good when I was on the beach. It was so
Oh
good.
yeah, we was eating
You
it.
on
Yeah.
the beach eating watermelon, looking all crazy out there?
That's not
No,
crazy. That's
hey, trust
fire.
me, I was not looking crazy. That's the last thing I was.
You gonna
like.
okay? Show us what you look like on the beach eating watermelon. Show us.
No, Jason, we're not doing that.
Okay, shit. Don't talk to me that way then. Where we at? Lincoln Thrones?
No.
That's it.
No.
We were on the beach, so I don't know.
We're not there either. Chris.
I don't see the
Oh,
beach
Let's
or the
focus, gentlemen.
watermelon.
Yeah, Jason is. Yeah,
All right. So, do y'all have any ledges for this movie?
man.
Kill some of the OG characters. You could have killed Claire, as well. That would have been a cool, a cool seeing her get killed. One of the Velociraptors. The Velociraptor hybrid. Kill somebody, man. 10 people surviving at the end of the movie is kind of fucking crazy.
And nobody got hurt. That's the shit that blew me. And I'm just like, so all of y'all good?
All right. Alleged. I guess DeWanda Wise, her character, she shouldn't have just been involved at all. She could have just left that kid alone.
Kayla,
yeah, she could have left that kid.
Okay. My ledge is this entire movie could have been avoided if they could have just reached out to them instead of kidnapping Maisie and the dinosaur, because Maisie ended up doing exactly what the doctor wanted anyway. He wanted to test her DNA so he could fix the issue they were having with the Lotus. Simple communication could have prevented them risking their fucking lives for a kid that they scooped up 4 years ago. Like, no fucking way. So because she gave the DNA up anyway, or let them test on her. So I'm just like, one simple thing could have avoided this entire thing, which is why I was just like, nah, this movie's story that they were going on was kind of trash.
You say, Jay, communication rules the nation.
It does, but people still don't communicate.
Ooh, that's a fact. Yeah, when Jason said that, it reminded me of that Black Mirror episode, Hated in the Nation. That came right to my thought.
Which one is that?
With the bees.
Bruh,
That was
shit?
fire.
Oh
The
my
who?
goodness.
The
The
bees.
bees episode.
Of what?
Black Mirror.
It was I think it was one of the first episodes they had that was like
It was like a movie.
Movie length. It
Yeah.
was really good.
Who
But
was it? And they had bees in it?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was basically because bees were going extinct, so they decided to create like electronic bees.
Okay,
Yeah, and
the cops, and they was killing them.
Yeah.
Got you.
That
Okay,
that was
okay.
probably one of
I'm
my
with you.
favorite, like top 5 Black Mirror episodes. I can't wait till Black Mirror comes back.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
So.
Black Mirror's fire. So it wasn't good. Legends are out the way. Hey, but the people wanted us to, to do it. So we gotta,
For anybody who voted for this film and that knew ahead of time that it was trash, thank you. For anybody who thought this shit was good and voted for it, you ain't shit. But continue to vote when we throw up polls. We appreciate your vote.
And if you voted for it and you're vegan, then you just suck all around completely. Like, like you're just bad all around. Link of Thrones, you know what it is. We take a character or actor rather from the movie or TV show that we're reviewing, link them up to something else that you may not have heard of or that you may not be interested in before. You try to put it on your radar and see if you want to check it out. Jason, I want to start with you. Who's your Link of Thrones from Jurassic World Dominion?
I really don't even have one, bro. I'm gonna go with Justice Smith. He was in Detective Pikachu with Ryan Reynolds.
And he was in a Get Down.
That's what
He
I
was.
said. And he was in The Warriors.
Is that movie with Sis?
Yeah.
When she cheated on him?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Oh,
We're not gonna
shit.
say the movie. Well, Kris said it anyway, so it don't matter.
Too late. Yeah, that movie. That would have been my pick for League of Thrones if I picked him.
I like Detective Pikachu personally. I know a lot of people hated it, but
it was actually pretty good.
Yeah, why people?
I like the twist. I wasn't like, and I'm normally the guy to be like write down the twist at the end of the movie. I'm like, see, I told you what it was, and I didn't even pick that out. But yeah, I liked it.
I like Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu. I thought that was a good pick.
Yeah, he did a good job. Jazz, Link of Thrones, who you got?
I got a few people, so I'm going to.
Look at Kris. He got scared. You should have seen. Kris.
No, I just wasn't expecting a few people.
Oh yeah, of course. Come on now, look who you're talking to. Of course. So, oh wow. I'm going to say I think her name is Kawanda Wise.
DeWanda
Wise. Yeah. She was Kayla. Thank you, Kris.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She was Kayla, and she was also in Spike Lee's She's Gotta Have It. And I will say, like, I was not a big fan of her character in this movie, because like she just seemed like the portrayal that she had in like She's Gotta Have It just seemed so much better. But then again, in She's Gotta Have It, she was a woman that had 3 boyfriends, and they all knew about each other. So that's probably why I prefer that casting better.
Is that like what you like a dream for you? Or?
We're not even talking about me, Kris. We're talking about Link of Thrones.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just trying to.
But Jazz, let's just take it out of this and let's take it into the real world. Yeah,
I love the
Jazz,
like
Jazz, would you want to be?
Jason.
Would you want to be Nolia Darling if you could? I'm just, people want to know.
Nobody wants to know that.
I want to know. I'm the people.
He's speaking for the people.
That's crazy. I mean, I would say there were some different aspects that I would like to have. Not all though, because Sis was struggling. Check. That just ain't my kind of vibe. But thank you for the question.
Oh, yeah, no. More so,
Kris,
we were talking about the 3 boyfriends, not the struggle part.
Yeah, why is she struggling with 3 boyfriends? It's like, what are you doing?
She wasn't playing the game right, but that is what it is. What's your question, Jason? Since we obviously can't pivot because Kris is focused on your shit and not his Link of Thrones.
Kris, I mean, you got your well, Jazz. The question.
No, he got his Link of Thrones ready. Kris, what's your Link of Thrones?
I'm sort of interested in what Jason had to say.
Don't be. Don't be.
Oh, dang.
He's
Okay.
got a Jurassic Park hat on, so we know we don't need to listen to him. So
Oh.
what were you going to say, Kris?
Oh, well, in that case, look at those. Omar Sy, he played Barry, who was Owen's friend, who actually arrested the woman in White Santos. He plays in Lupin, a TV show on Netflix, which I enjoyed very much. It was something that I got into last year, and I binge watched it. So Lupin. He was also in the Angry Birds movie. So check that out.
So you know what's crazy? When I saw him, I immediately thought of that series, and I remember that you mentioned it last year. Yeah. And I was just like, I wonder if this is gonna be Chris's Link of Thrones.
I had backups.
I was just like, I'm not gonna pick it because
Chris was in. He watched his movie like, man, I'm gonna kill him this week.
He did. He had a lot of confidence too.
But he was a nice callback because he was in Jurassic World. He was like Owen's right hand man. So it was dope. They brought him back in a. I know it wasn't a prominent role because he wasn't huge,
right?
In his actual role, but it was dope that they brought him back and he was, an agent when they brought him back into the movie.
Yeah, I think definitely like not seeing the previous movies, it kind of is a disadvantage because we don't get to enjoy those kind of callbacks like you were able to enjoy it while watching a movie. But we were able to lean on you, Jason, for those callbacks, for those references if we had any questions. So you know what? Thank you to you.
Man,
my good brother.
Look at Kris. Look at Kris. Look at Kris hating. Look at Kris.
No, I'm definitely hating. I'll admit it this week. I'm hating.
Why are you hating? Like,
because Jason, he tried to get on me. No, I'm still on that vegan topic, that food topic a little bit. I'm kind of salty.
You mad about the BLT and weak ass sandwiches? I'm gonna keep it a book. I would eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich before I eat a BLT, bro.
You act like peanut butter jelly nasty or something.
It ain't got which one it.
It don't. So which one you picking?
Between the two, I'm picking BLT. What you mean? That's easy.
I ain't picking
what?
Kris be putting cardboard in between bread and lettuce. Like, that's crazy.
So disrespectful. Yo, imagine a dino. What would you call it? Like a DLT, like dinosaur meat, lettuce, tomato.
I'm not even gonna lie. Like my mind went to dick, and
yeah, yeah. We know. We're trying to keep it clean here, but but that would be
Jason.
Did you free? It's been 10 weeks. Come on, now, you got to know. We've been doing this with Jazz for 10 weeks. You got to know.
But it's been longer than that because we had sample episodes.
So that's even worse. Like you got to know. Like we know Jazz by now. But yeah, guys, that was Jurassic World Dominion. It wasn't good. It sucked really bad. We did not enjoy this movie at all. But this is our first, it's our first movie we didn't like. So that was cool. Any last words or closing remarks, Jazz? Anything?
Just shout out to everybody that follows, listens, comments, everything on the pod. We definitely appreciate it. Shout out to all of those in the pod community. Y'all conversations have been hilarious. So yeah, that's all I got.
Jason?
Nah, man. Just doubling down on what Jazz said. Appreciate everybody who's listening, who's following, everything, man. Look out, like I said, on the YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. We try to keep them consistent amongst all of them, but a person like me, I prefer Twitter, so that's typically where I'm watching. Doing this has gotten me more so into the Instagram. So definitely look out. We always keeping the content up to date. What happened?
I was just thinking about.
Go ahead, Kris.
I was thinking about what happened on the pod account Instagram this week.
Wait.
What happened?
Jason sliding in DMs a little bit. Trying to get people in trouble. Jason trying to get people in trouble. So ease up on that a little bit.
Hey, Kris, what you doing? What are you doing?
Oh, my bad.
Look.
Not
It's called engagement, brother. I'm on Instagram trying to raise the engagement. Like, is people actually on this account, or they just posted? No, I'm actually out here liking pictures and commenting.
Yeah,
Jason.
Don't get us in trouble.
You're doing personal stuff on the pod account. You gotta relax, my guy.
Jazz, they would never know. If you hadn't told them, they wouldn't know. They would never know who it is. It's
I love the irony of Jason saying that after he exposed Jazz like 9 straight weeks. He's like, they would never know. Yeah,
but you know what's crazy? Like, I feel like it's people invested in my journey now. So, you know, tomorrow we start new classes. We're not gonna provide too much information, but look, y'all gonna be out there like Aquawoman, like crazy. And then I'm gonna be like, look, go listen to this episode where Jason was talking shit, trying to come at me. But now I can say, yes, I can swim like a dolphin. So yeah.
Y'all seen that IG post? It was like, imagine an adult who can't swim.
My nigga, that was my IG post.
I know. I was just waiting for you to own up to it.
Man, then my sister come at me talking about, I'm like, bro, your siblings can't swim. I'm like, it's not my problem.
Sucks to suck.
Wait, no, Kris, cool. Can you swim?
Yes. That's why I'm making fun of you. I wouldn't make fun of you if I couldn't swim.
I don't know that. I don't know that for sure. Because you might sit up here like, I can't swim for shit. But you talking shit about me.
Kris, when was the last time you went swimming?
I don't know the last time I was swimming, but I know I can swim. You learned that at summer camp.
Wait,
summer camp, like summer
when
camp.
Was summer
that was like middle. That was like middle school.
You 40, bro.
Kris,
summer camp.
First of all, I'm not 40. Swimming is. I don't know where that came from. Swimming, that's like riding a bike. You don't forget how to swim.
Kris, you haven't went swimming since summer camp?
No, I learned how to swim in summer camp.
When the last time you went swimming?
I don't know.
So you probably don't even know how to swim anymore.
You don't forget.
I'm just saying, you better get ready for the flood.
I mean, Jazz, according to the Bible, there won't be another flood.
I knew Jason was going to say
something
that.
else.
Something coming, I'll tell you that.
Kris, I mean, now, like I said, whenever Kris begins to do his traveling, like I said, we supposed to be linking up.
Why you make that smack? That was wow. I mean, I was feeling it, but I'm like, wait.
Jazz, no, this ain't your fantasy, man. So you need to relax over there. You need to calm down over there.
I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's talking about.
You know the one you were telling us about when you said it was
Jason. Look. What are your closing comments? We got off track. What are your closing comments?
This whole episode has been off track.
This entire episode. Jason,
my closing comments? Yes, just appreciation. We appreciate everybody. Check the YouTube page. Kris, back to you.
Yeah, shout outs to everybody subscribing on YouTube. Our subscribers, we got some new subscribers, so we appreciate y'all. Of course, we appreciate everyone who doesn't watch these movies or TV shows but still listen to support. Appreciate, love that. And yeah, episode 10. I had fun. It was funny. The movie stuff, but this was a good episode.
So we also have a bonus episode dropping this week, Thursday, either Thursday or Friday, where we are discussing House of Dragons, which drops this Sunday. Our little bonus recap of Thrones, our likes, dislikes, and everything, and just us getting prepared for the new series. Y'all ready for it?
I'm excited. Very excited. I've been rewatching Game of Thrones in preparation. Hopefully I can get done before House of Dragon drops this Sunday. So I'm with it.
Jason, you ready? I'm sure you ready for your shits.
Bro, Jason, he look like he up to something. He about to diss Game of Thrones.
I hope
I'm not as invested as Jazz and Kris. I enjoyed my watch. I was, fairly recent watch, but I definitely enjoyed it. Wasn't invested as them, but I am ready for the new series, so I can be a day oneer with Jazz, so she can't have that argument with me no more.
Well, when we talking about Thrones, you can't relate, so
I can't. But I mean, I know the show.
So anybody listening to this episode, please be on the lookout for our bonus episode that's dropping this week as well. So that's all I had to add, Kris.
Yes, sir. Bonus episode. And of course, we have previous episodes. We've done Thor, we've done Doctor Strange. Anything else you may have peeped it after. We do our little spoiler alerts at the beginning. Please go back and check out those episodes. Again, thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you for listening, following, likes, all of that. We appreciate y'all. Of course, was it good though podcast? The answer was no, it sucked. But hopefully next week.
That's not a collective because I didn't agree with it. It was cool.
If it's a yes or no question, what is your answer?
I'm gonna go
Oh, so we got 2 yeses, or excuse me, 1 yes and 2 no's for the first time.
And that wasn't even a confident yes. He was just.
It wasn't.
Yeah, he just didn't want it to be unanimous. Trying to cut some slack. It's cool. The answer was no. But hopefully next week we'll get something. We'll get something that we all enjoy. But even if we don't, thanks for listening, liking, all that good stuff. Was a Good Though podcast, episode 10. We out.